Welcome to Drivewise Cars. My name is Stephen and this is our beautiful 2014 Mini Paceman Cooper S. It's finished in midnight grey metallic. The mileage on this one is just 35,731. In total, it's had 3 owners from new and comes with a superb service history. The specification of this one includes a chili pack, 19-inch black Y-spoke alloy wheels, full black gravity leather upholstery. We've got sun protection glass. There's also heated front seats, a front centre armrest, flat load boot floor system, chrome line interior trim pack, and best of all, media pack, which incorporates satellite navigation along with a Visual Boost Radio system. So let's have a closer look, shall we? So we'll start off at the front and just take a moment or two to admire those gorgeous lines before moving on and now coming to the near side or passenger side. Again, let's just take a moment or two to pause so we can appreciate those beautiful clean lines. And whilst we're here, we'll check out the first of those alloy wheels. As I mentioned, they're 19-inch, which was a considerable cost option. We'll continue toward the back of the car, whilst just pausing to stop and admire another one of those beautiful alloy wheels before continuing and coming round to the rear. Now, because this has the chili pack, it also gets rear parking sensors too. And in total, there's 4 of those, so there's no excuses for reversing into anything, or anybody for that matter. And there's one of them just peeping at us there. And then we'll continue down the offside, or driver's side. See if I can make an adjustment. There we go, that's better. And whilst we're here, we'll just check out another one of those beautiful alloy wheels before moving on back to where we started from. And there we go. Gorgeous. So that's the outside. Let's check out the inside now, shall we? So we'll pop the driver's door open and we'll examine the door card first of all to make sure that's in good order, and it most certainly is. Now, when we look at the driver's armrest, we can see we've got switches there for the electric windows, a toggle switch there for the electric door mirrors. Then as we pan over to the interior, we can see we've got beautiful black gravity leather upholstery. Because it has the chili pack, it also gets sport seats, which are fantastic. We've also got a front centre armrest that we can just see nestling between the 2 front seats. The driver's seat is height adjustable, utilising that lever. And I just park myself inside, get the keys out of my pocket. We'll have a look at what else is going on. So because it has the chili pack, it also gets a 3-sport leather multifunction steering wheel. And we can see on the left hand side we've got buttons there which allow us to adjust the volume of the radio and change the station that you're listening to. Once you've paired your telephone up to the Bluetooth system and you receive an incoming call, all you need to do is just press the little telephone button, then you can chat away merrily. On the far right hand side we have cruise control. Then sitting just above the steering wheel we've got a rev counter with a digital speedometer. There's confirmation of the mileage, 35,731. Now, whilst we're looking at the rev counter, if you look at the circumference, we can see a nice shiny bezel. Well, that's part of the chrome line interior trim pack, and that continues along the air vents, there we go, and on the central display system. Now, that's the Visual Boost Radio, so I'm just going to start the engine up. Can see it better all lit up. We still have the traditional mini speedometer, as you can see there around the circumference, but if I check out some of the items for you, I'll get a little bit closer, that's better. So here we've got the radio option. So there is DAB, FM and AM. This is the part where you pair your telephone up to the Bluetooth system. We've got satellite navigation with a full colour screen map, as we can see there. Then we go back to the home screen to my favourite part, vehicle information. So if I just click onto vehicle status, we can see there we've got a tyre pressure monitoring system and it's currently active. All 4 wheels are in green. which means they're set at the same pressure. There are no leaks. If you were to get a leak, you would definitely get a warning on the dashboard, which would encourage you to visit this part of the system to see which tyre needs attention. If I click on this one, we can check out any service requirements. So at the moment everything says okay, but let's interrogate a little bit further. So brake fluid, well, that's due in September this year. Vehicle check, that's due in September 26 or in 29,000 miles, whichever came first. Engine oil, that's due a change in October 26 or in 16,000 miles. Front brake pads in 24,000 miles and rear pads in 28,000 miles. Underneath that we've got a CD player, and we've also got all the heating and ventilation controls. On the far left we've got a button for the fan speed, as we can see there, with a central display, and on the far right, which is red and blue, this allows us to adjust the temperature. To the right of the display we've got directional buttons which allow you to direct the air wherever you want it to come from. We've got a heated rear window, air conditioning, fast demist for those cold winter mornings. Then on the bottom row from left to right we've got a heated passenger seat with 3 different settings. That is a master switch to knock the stop start off if it drives you crackers. We've also got another master switch which allows you to lock yourself in, a sport button, front and rear fog lamps, and on the far right we've got a heated driver's seat, again with 3 different heat settings. Down there we've got twin cup holders, a 6-speed manual gearbox. This is the control panel for everything to do with the Visual Boost Radio system and your satellite navigation. Then PP and dash is just there. We've got a USB and an auxiliary port as well. So let me switch the engine off and we'll continue with our inspection. So the Paceman comes in a 3-door option only. There's no 4-door Pacemans. And as such, it's a 4-seater. But it's very easy to let passengers access the rear. On the back of the driver's seat, just there's a handle or a lever. Pull that, the seat gently comes forward and allows your passengers to access comfortably. Once they're in, put the seat back and we're good to go. Now let's look at access to the boot or tailgate. Very, very easy. With the mini badges, just press the button at the top and then lift. And there we've got access to what I think is a cavernous load space area. Now if you look at the rear seats, they will split individually. And we've also got, on a Countryman, it's called a flat load boot floor system. I call it the same on a Paceman as well. But here we've got a nice solid panel that folds, and it will come out altogether if you want it to. And that gives you certainly more versatility and a deeper access space as well. Don't they just think of everything at Mini? So let's close that back down and continue now down the passenger side. We'll pop the passenger door open and we'll check out the door card as well. There we are. Beautiful. As is the front passenger seat, and just like the driver's seat, this too is completely height adjustable, utilising that lever. Then, just like the driver's seat, if you want to fold the passenger seat forward, you put your hand on the back of the passenger seat, gently pull up the handle, slide forwards, and there we go. So, let me summarise. Well, here we've got a 2014 Mini Paceman Cooper S, finished in midnight grey metallic. The mileage is only 35,731. It's had 3 owners in total, and it comes with a superb service history. The specification, well, that includes a chili pack, full black gravity leather interior trim, there's 19-inch Y-spoke alloy wheels, the flat load boot floor system, chrome line interior trim pack, heated front seats, front centre armrest, and media pack, which incorporates satellite navigation along with the Visual Boost Radio system. If you have any questions or you have a part exchange and you're wondering what that might be worth, well, drop me an email or give me a call. I do hope you've enjoyed our video. My name is Stephen and I look forward to speaking to you very soon.